I remember when we were very young, and I had gone, this is when I had first been introduced to my mother and moved in and started living with she and my brothers. I remember one day she was very upset, and she ran through the house and she said, I can't go now. And it was a lot of energy that she was reading. And it was like, she said that she wasn't ready to go yet. And I just honed into her energy and what it was that she was going through. It was like she was afraid to leave us. It was like it was her time to go. And she was saying that she wasn't ready. And she kept on, she had to get on her knees and pray and ask that she get more time. She had to ask her angels and God if she could have more time, because she was really afraid about what would happen to us. A lot of people, when you're leaving, you wonder how things are going to be, who's going to take care of your children. A lot of people, when they do injustices to others, they're not thinking, they're upset, they might be trying to get vengeance, whatever the situation is. But you've got to think about what you're doing. Are you setting an example for your children? Are you paying it forward? My mother did a lot of that. She spent time taking care of other people's children, because if one day she knew she would leave this earth plane, she wanted to make sure that we would be okay. A lot of people don't think like that. I have to definitely give her credit for that. A lot of people don't think like that. They just go ahead and do whatever it is they're going to do when they're going about their business. But if you were to leave today, who would take care of your children? Who would watch over your family? Is your husband or your mate responsible enough to take care of your children should you leave here today? You see, when people are doing injustices, all they're worried about is the jealousy they might have over this person. She did that. Who shot John? You have to look at the whole picture. Your children need support. You've been that support system to them all this time. Something happens to you, who's going to be that person? You see, we have to look at a bigger perspective. That is one of the reasons why we pray to God, so that our days will be better, so that we can have peace in our lives. There are people in other countries who don't have peace. You are blessed to have peace. So when you have this peace, are you imparting some of the gifts, some of the knowledge that you have to your children? Are you teaching them to make better choices? Are you leading by example? Now, nobody's perfect. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that we have to look at the accountability. We have to look at what it is that we're leaving. If you're leaving a legacy, are you leaving a legacy for your children that they might be able to really utilize? And if you do leave a trust for your children, is the person that you're choosing responsible enough? Do they show that they are trustworthy? A lot of things are going on in this world. And the last thing you would want is to have someone mistreat or not be able to carry out your wishes. So if you're going to look at it from that perspective, let's look at your actions first. Make sure you're making the right choices. Make sure that you are living and leading a life of honesty as well as sincerity, so that that can be imparted to your children. Because karmically speaking, what we reap, we sow, right? So let us reap good so that we can benefit from that, and our offspring will do the same. I'll leave you with that. Indigo Moon.